Hi everybody, it's Alea. Good morning. I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that I'm learning along my little raw food journey, and it's exciting for me. I've always been like sort of into um, investigating and learning, new stuff. And so, this is my new journey, and so I thought I'd share it. And one of the things that I'm learning is that food really does make a huge difference. Um, and also in this, this whole getting fit thing, some of the exercises that you do, you don't notice what it is that they're doing when you're doing them. And, like 2 or 3 days down the road, something like really hurts, and you're going, oh my God, what happened? And I did this little thing the other day with lifting weights, and they were 2.5 pound weights, folks. Get this, 2.5 pounds. Shouldn't have made any difference, right? Somehow I pulled something, and it wasn't it hurt. It hurt. It created some kind of inflammation thing, and I was really surprised because they were 2.5 pound weights. So that was my lesson from that, is to work with my own body weight as opposed to um, adding some weight, until I'm more fit, work with my own body weight. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is the whole raw food thing, because I got invited to dinner, and the person who invited me was like all freaking out because they couldn't figure out what I ate. And I just want to tell you guys that being raw is not that new. It's not that different than eating cooked food, really, and particularly if you're vegetarian. Most people eat quite a bit of raw food anyway. They eat salads, they eat nuts, they eat seeds, they eat fruit. It's just the way you put the foods together. So, this came up first of all because of my friend who was inviting me to dinner that couldn't figure out what to feed me. And then somebody on Facebook said, oh, this stuff sounds really delicious. Where do you buy this stuff? Where do you get the stuff to prepare these dishes? And the particular dish that she was asking about was a ginger Waldorf salad, which basically had apples, ginger, celery, raisins, and walnuts in it. So, I mean, this is the stuff. This is not exotic. This is not, it's just regular food. It's in the supermarket. I was a prepared food, processed food junkie. And mainly I was not because I craved it, but because I didn't like food. And so processed food was the fastest, most convenient thing for me to put in my face, that kept me moving, that I didn't have to think about. And but it also didn't give me any energy. I was tired most of the time, and I spent a lot of my time being jacked on coffee because it was the only thing that gave me energy. And so when I discovered that, I could do a glass of raw juice and get as much energy or more than I got from coffee without the crash, right on. So I don't know how I got on that tangent, but because I'm trying to get a lot of stuff into a really short video. But I guess I want to say that if you eat your raw food first, if you eat your salad first, eat your fruit first, eat that before you eat your prepared foods, your cooked foods, you'll notice that you're full already. And particularly if you're following intuitive eating. If you're not eating with your ooh, I want that kind of stuff, but you're eating because this tastes good, this feels good, now I have energy. I was lucky, even with all the crap that I ate. When I ate, I usually got energized. I wasn't one of those people that ate, pigged out, and then I needed to go to sleep. So I assumed that my absorption for food was pretty good, even with eating all the crap that I was eating, because food always, I looked at food as fuel. And it's still fuel for me, it's just that now I'm burning high octane. Which means that I get a lot more done, and I have a lot more energy. And I'm noticing also that my moods are a lot a lot more consistent. I don't get rattled as easily as I used to. And so I'm happier inside myself. I think I probably look pretty much the same on the outside to anyone who would be looking, but inside myself, I feel good in there. And I think that that's important. So I guess those are the things that I wanted to share with you. You can be raw. You can be high raw, which means that you're more than 75% of your food, I believe, is raw food. And the easiest way to do it is to eat the things that are raw first. And when you go shopping at the supermarket, you're not looking for maca and all this exotic stuff. It's nice to have it, but that's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is what's on the outside aisles of the supermarket. So what's in the produce section, basically, is what you're looking for. And, you get all this stuff, you bring it home, and you play with it, and you come up with really cool stuff. I have a lot of stuff posted on my Facebook page if you are interested in seeing some of the recipes that I've done. And there's a free, I'm not selling it, it's just a thing. It's a condiment book, because we get a lot of calories in our bodies that are really empty and have no purpose from our condiments, from mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, soy sauce, and that kind of stuff. So I made these raw recipes that are those that are highly nutritious. At any rate, thanks for listening, and I just thought I would share these things with you because I learned something. And oh yeah, one more thing, superfoods, raw superfoods, blueberries, mulberries, dragon fruit, strawberries, all of the berries. So it's, it doesn't have to be prepared and stuck in a box to be a superfood. As a matter of fact, that's a processed food. The superfoods are the raw fruits and vegetables. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful to you. Friend me on Facebook and on YouTube, and give me a thumbs up if you so desire. Thanks. Have a great day. Aloha.